No snow in the forecast, but the wind, boy, it's whipping off of Lake Erie and into Highmark Stadium, just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Quick slant to Shakir. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, able to avoid him. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's got it to about the 40. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
First down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. James Cook His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was James Cook finishing things off with a touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. But if he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chiefs.
First and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
A gain of 22 yards. And the first down, Chiefs.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And again, it's Mahomes. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills' offense, led by their wide receiver, headed out for their second possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Allen. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir, and it's third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Allen going to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now Allen. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Gain of 6.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. On play action, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. To the right side and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Yellow!
These two teams all tied after one. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Pacheco gets it up the gut. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second and a couple.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Barker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bills 7.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, The two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now Charles dealing with a third and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on third and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. Handful of carries last time out there. Finished it off, Charles, with a short touchdown run.
Yeah, and that's pretty nice for him to be able to do that because normally where they were on the field, it's going to take some muscle to get in there, right? It's going to take some power because things are so stacked up, well blocked, and he was able to get into the end zone somewhat safely.
Yeah, that's the thing. Several of those carries last drive, he had some good holes, some good options. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Hunt is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Pacheco is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. But always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Look out!
Allen now looks to throw. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
To throw, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Cook up the gut. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. To the air, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a third and 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 19 yards away. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were two guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Pass on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense and their running back Isaiah Pacheco getting set for this next possession. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Mahomes now to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Slot man moves right. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 43-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Mahomes going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here now, third and a yard. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Hope you all had a happy Halloween. Some of the celebrations still going on as we've reached the first weekend of November, and that's just fine. Let's get into the highlights. Our tour around the NFL starts now at legendary Lambeau Field. It's the Packers at home to take on Carolina. And it's Josh Jacobs. He's going to take this one in, 11 yards on the touchdown run. The Packers just keep on rolling. They are now 8-0 as they get the win. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And here's the guy they call Pop, Demario Douglas. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Patriots finish off the first half of the season with a victory to move them to 5-4 on the season. One more to show you real quick. We go to Houston. It's the Texans hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's Bo Nix. He went for over 300 yards along with this, one of his 4 touchdown passes. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag, that'll push him back 5.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And they'll bring it down here right around the 17-yard line. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now here's Mahomes. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
15.
On play action, they'll throw. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Yellow.
1st down, Kansas City.
43. 43. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. A handoff now for Pacheco. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Attack! Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the out.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now Allen. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down and a yard.
Look out! What is that? What's that?
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now a 2nd and 6.
What's that?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 4 on the carry. That'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Again, it's Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. his second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 24.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Chiefs offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive. They watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. This is Pacheco. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
They'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's Allen to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
43!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Now he's going to step up and run. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
18. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Mahomes will do it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw here. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And that is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Well, sometimes, Brent, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ridley!
2nd and 6.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score.
A 10-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bills ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To the air, Allen. This one complete to Coleman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here now, 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
go.
Throwing, Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now first and goal. Allen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, 46 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes to throw it. He'll drop this up to Pacheco. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, They were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Buffalo, they run their mark to 6-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charlie.